let's talk about getting a job and finding a job in Germany. Okay, I think when it comes to country that really has a lot of jobs in Europe, Germany is one of them. Okay, and it also depends on, let's say, which field, and also what's your, let's say, which demography you fall into when it comes to, let's say, this job and labor market. Okay, let's just say your labor demography, let's just put it that way, if we can use that word. But the point is, now if you're a foreigner who lives in Germany and you're looking to start, how do you want to start? Okay, many foreigner comes in different ways. Some people came here, let's say, because they are, for example, they are students, and then they start also want to be working on the side. So if you're a student and want to be working on the side, there are many ways you can get a job in Germany. But I will suggest, if you're a student, what I can suggest, the best way, like, for you to really find a really good job that can really help you build your career in a proper way, is to look for intern. Okay, intern will be like a really good way to start. Something to start with will be an intern, because let's say whatever what your field is, for example, if you start with intern, if you're really good and you try to build connection, because also there is a saying, like, your network is your net worth. Okay, so if you try to really network yourself during the time while you're doing your intern, it's going to really give you a huge opportunity once you finish your study or once you finish your intern. And maybe if you become like a really good friends with them, okay, and then you get, let's say, employed with them direct. Okay, you already have a working experience with them, you already understand the organization, and these, let's say, my very first tip for anyone who wants to start life in Germany as a foreigner, like, you want to work in some certain field. Okay, but not every field has this intern method. But let's just say, for example, if you're someone who is, let's say, developer or cyber security, or there are still many places they can still offer you intern, and then after you finish your intern, you can gain employment through that internship. And yeah, this one I think is one thing to be mindful of. So intern is one of the best way that can help you to secure that easy job. There might be, let's say, a little bit drawback to it, and the drawback might be language barrier, because if you want to have like a really good job in Germany, when I said a really good job, I don't mean the biggest job, but I just mean a job you're happy with. Okay, and a job that also you don't feel like you belittle yourself to do the job. Okay, let's just say a meaningful job. You need to speak the language. There is no way, I can't talk enough about this one, because if you don't speak the language will be used against you as part of the advantage you don't have, and that would not make you to be qualified. Even though you speak good English, even though maybe they speak good English, but sometime in one of those fields they need you to really speak, let's say, good. Okay, don't expect your German to be perfect, because nobody is perfect. Even German don't speak perfect German. Maybe they speak good, some speak perfect, some speak really eloquently, but again, don't put that pressure of, can I do it? Okay, you see, the imposter syndrome is something real. Okay, and for the fact, like, if you can doubt yourself, it also means other people doubt themselves, but you just don't know when they doubt themselves. So don't be intimidated with this language thing sometime, because these are also some of the things I think I struggled with at the beginning when I came to Germany, because I struggled with a lot of imposter syndrome, like and also I'm also very scared, like this. I'm just scared, like, can I speak the language like the people who really lives here? And then you see some people who are, let's say, a foreigner like you, and who got the same job, and then you'll be like, oh man, but my German is better than you, I'm almost like a professor compared to this person, because the person is not scared. Okay, and this is one of the things, like, to not do. if you are, let's say, starting your life in Germany and you're looking for a job that will really put you in a really good spot. So language is one of the key step of, you know, finding a job in Germany. And now let's go through, let's say, the third part, which is using Ausbildung or apprenticeship. Okay, Ausbildung or the practicum, one of those things is also one of the best way you can use to gain employment in Germany. The reason why it can be one of the best way you can use to gain employment is for first reason is that when you are employed through, let's say, your practicum. But what is practicum is you go to learn something and then you earn a certificate for it. Okay, there are many different practicum in Germany you can do, like tons of them. When I say tons of them, I mean tons, a lot of them. And a lot of them means you can do them with B1 German language. But you have to also put your mind in with the whole learning process of, let's say, the language, because once you're doing that practicum, you'll be doing it in German, so they expect some, let's say, writing from you with the whole German thing. So, and after you finish your practicum, most cases through the place you do your practicum, they can also help you to gain employment. And if not that, you can take that certificate. For example, you can take it to, what's it called, Agentur für Arbeit. You tell them you're looking for a job and they will look your certificate. You show them the qualification you have or what's a qualification you have. Once you show them that, okay, if it's in German, then they will help you to, let's say, look for a job. They will send you some jobs offer and then you look to it and then you can go for the interview. These, let's say, if you want to really start your life in Germany, like through that work life thing, and just go through it like with the right channel, I think these are one of the best way I'm going to suggest. Because if you do that practicum, you have those things, you get your lifestyle, you gain years of experience. Then again, at some point, you can do something like called Weiterbildung. So it means what practicum you do, you try to step it up a little bit. But how long you want to work, how long you should be working, and maybe there might be a different change in career. How do you approach that? And how are you going to find job again? For a person like me, for example, it's a little bit hard now because I have too many different work experience and too many, it's just like completely different I have done. And sometimes when I apply for, let's say, some job, it's really hard for the company. They'll be like, oh my god, this person has really done so much, he has done this, he has done that. So for them it splits the focus. And so what I'm saying is sometimes these things can be too much, but I'm not saying you shouldn't explore what is out there for you, because for me, I just see myself as an explorer. I enjoy learning something new. I enjoy starting something completely new. I enjoy the process of learning something new. This is the fun for me, and this is the reason why I decide to do many things. So, and it can also bring like some kind of conflict of interest when you're looking for a job. Like, okay, your resume, you know, it looks different. Like, okay, he has done this, he has done that. It's too many experience. So I'm just saying, be mindful and just find a use a structured way to start your life in Germany. And this is also the best way I can say you can use to gain like a really good employment in this country. Of course, sometimes you might feel intimidated, like, okay, as a foreigner, maybe you might not get the best job. But trust me, some Germans also as well, they might not get the chance and the opportunity also to get the best job. So you just do you and do it the right way. But other than that, thank you very much. Thanks for watching this video. I'm going to drop the mic here and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.